oh, so 10K a month doing this. No, stop doing that. Think for yourself for once. If I had heard this and I had listened to this when I was 15, 16, 17, I would be so much richer than I am now. This new age shit where you think you can get money quick and flip shit and move shit around, it's all garbage. It's honestly a plague of the mind, and I think it's perpetuated by social media. These fast moving dopamine hits, it's programming you to think that you can get what you want quickly, but that's never been how it works. That's not how it works. Anything worth wanting takes a long time. Okay, so you need a long-term framework to think about your goals, to think about the things you want. But that doesn't mean you can't move quickly. Every day you can move with such speed, but you need to have this super long-term time horizon. Like this is the error in thinking. Like the advice that I would give to my younger self is think in decades, bro. Like find something that you believe will be an asset to yourself in 10 years and work on that thing every single day relentlessly. I've started and stopped so many businesses, and I always thought I lacked consistency, but that's not what it was. I lacked conviction. All of the things were like things that I just picked up on the side of the road, like, oh, so 10K a month doing this. No, stop doing that. Think for yourself for once. Think about what you are actually good at, what you want to pursue, and something that will be relevant in 10 years, and then pursue that. And because when you do drop shipping, when you do copywriting, when you start a little TikTok account, these lack conviction. They're not real. There's nothing behind them. There's no thought. It's literally just copying what you see other people do, and that could be good, but it needs to be personal to you. I'm saying that you don't lack consistency. You lack conviction. Your desires are someone else's. Alex Hormozi talks about this.
People who don't make a lot of money think in very short time increments. They think in this week and this month. They're thinking, can I make payroll? Can I make rent? And I understand that. But the reason that the people gain outsized returns who are wealthier is because they see time as an asset rather than a liability. They see time working for them rather than against them. They see the opportunity compounding in and of itself because they have time on their side. And so the smart person, the billionaire, will look at the opportunity and say, does time help me or hinder me in this opportunity? Because I have this little quote that I like a lot. I prefer to play games where if you wait, you win. I'll say it again. I prefer to play games where if you wait, you win. Where success is an inevitable consequence of time. You may not know when, but you do know whether you will get there. I would rather get rich for sure and get rich slowly than never get rich at all, always hoping that I'll make it in the next 90 days, which is what the vast majority of millionaires think. They're only thinking about their next promotion. They're only thinking about their next campaign. They're only thinking about the next thing they're going to do, rather than thinking big picture. If I do this for the next 10 years, what is going to position me for where I want to be and ultimately the opportunity that I want to pursue?
I think there are 3 C's that determine success. It's competence, confidence, and conviction, right? So I had the first 2 for a while, or I thought about life in terms of the first 2, confidence and competence, right? You need to have the skills to be able to go do the thing you're planning on. You need to have the confidence to actually start and go do it. But then I forgot about the third, or I didn't understand the third. The third might be the most important part. It's, this idea of grit, this idea of consistency. But it's above that. It's conviction. You need to know that what you're doing is the thing you're supposed to be doing. This is the only way to stop yourself from quitting halfway through. I've always had this belief that I was gonna be unbelievably rich, but I didn't know how. And I'm glad that I tried a bunch of different things out. I tried to do drop shipping. I tried to do, a clothing company. But would I have rather just picked one of those things and gave it my absolute all rather than quitting after 2 or 3 months when it didn't work? Quote unquote didn't work. It was literally on this part of the curve, probably about to hit, and I stopped because I was like, this isn't working. This is what I mean by lack of conviction. This was my problem for the last 5 years. And now I finally have it with this YouTube channel. I have this belief and this, I don't know, it's something inside of me that this is what I'm supposed to be doing, right? So how do you build conviction around an idea, around a project, right? So I think it takes evidence. I know that building a personal brand, making videos and content around solving the problems my my younger self faced, and then selling, information, products, and services that would assist in creating solutions is how you make money. Danco did it. Everyone does it. That's like a foolproof strategy, and that's what I'm trying to pursue. So ask not how you can become rich, but how you can provide value. Like, I genuinely want to provide value with these videos. If I had heard this and I had listened to this when I was 15, 16, 17, I would be so much richer than I am now. Like, it's crazy. So yeah, I'm glad I tried a ton of things, but if I had just stuck with that clothing company that I started in 8th grade, I'd probably be so rich by now. Like, it's this idea of the innovation flywheel that we talk about in the Lean Startup, but my personalized version of it is that you can iterate only if you have one thing. Like, if you keep switching, you can't iterate. Iteration is changing one main thing, not switching main things, right? So if you're anything like me, you always have a side project going, but these only last for 3 to 12 months. So my advice to my younger self would be to think, what will ultimately bring me the most meaning and value, financial and monetary, not financial and monetary, financial and meaningfully, spiritually, emotionally, if the project that we're doing were to be successful, right? So if I became a successful drop shipper, how meaningful would that be to me, right? Maybe I'm in a little bit of a privileged position because I am able to think in a long-term horizon, but I still think this applies, like whatever level you're at. So if something were to be successful, anything, like you could be, an athlete, you could be a author, you could be anything. What would be the one thing, if you could choose to make one of them successful, what would you be, right? And this is what it would be. I would make videos, I would inspire people, I would work with people, I'd have interesting conversations, I'd work for myself, I'd be able to travel the world. This is what it would be. This is what I want out of life. I want this, and I've known that I've wanted this forever. I started a YouTube channel like 5-6 years ago, and I was posting photography, tutorials and shit, and social media videos. Why did I stop? I got distracted. Because for whatever reason, I thought I was young. I didn't have enough discipline to trust myself. I didn't have any trust in myself and in my ability to choose wisely. So I just hopped on the next bandwagon. I tried all these different things because I heard that that's what people were doing to make money, and I wanted to make money so badly. But dude, if you had just if you just understood yourself, you were doing the right thing all along. You just got distracted. You got off the path. Now that you have conviction, finally, you can just stick with the one thing and just work at it for a while, because this is the thing I want to be, successful because of. This is the thing I want to have. I mean, that's the video. Conviction. That's what I lacked, and I think that's what I'm developing now, and hopefully it makes all the difference. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you enjoyed, and if not, I don't know. See you on the next one.